McFadden, Terrence Lewis scoring 27 a game, Warren Adams, Dave Decker, a Kiwi center, and a new American player, Cephas Bunton, 23-year-old, 6'6" player. He's replacing Gerald Green. Let's pick up the game. We'll join our commentators, basketball aficionados, Terry Orchard and Gareth Rapson.
They've prepared all week. We know we're going to get a zone game tonight from Auckland. We're going to see two zones, we think. I think we'll see a 1-3-1 and we'll see a matchup. Saints will probably play motion some of the time against that, and they'll play a little bit of two guards out and a triangle inside against it.
Motion, elaborate for us non-basketball people.
Oh, a lot of movement with the ball, people taking up unusual positions, a lot of cutting action.
Bunton and Stone. Stone got the first tip, and Ralph Lattimore with the ball, looking inside to Cameron. Kenny Stone, first touch, lays it in, 2-0 to the Caltex Stars. Kenny Stone, nice little penetration from the top, as Stone always does. He's got to be hard to contain, Gareth.
Oh, yes, look, and they're just far too easy. The worst sort of start for Saints they could have.
Fadden and Boyd, interesting matchup. Struther and Warren Adams, that'll be a good one. Cephas Bunton, Kenny Stone, there they are together. What's Bunton going to do? I would look to get him in the game early, Gareth. Is that what you would look at?
Oh, yes, but look at Saints are just starting. The ball's going through everyone's hands. They're looking very, very smooth.
5 on the shot clock. It's with Bunton. Little layback, won't go for him. Ralph Lattimore gets a rebound. Taking it all the way up himself, Ralph Lattimore finds Kenny Stone in the corner for a three. Is it good? No. Throw Cameron offensive board, puts it back up, won't go, and Bunton gets a first touch of the ball defensively with a rebound. Saints set the offense. Let's have a look at what the defense is. Looks like it is a man-to-man defense.
They came out the man-to-man. This is a bit, everyone expected a zone. Good move by Baldwin to surprise them.
Well, that's always a good thing about coaches. They're always trying to be one step ahead of the other, aren't they? Look at this pass here for Warren Adams. They'll try and get there it is, nice little quiet pass in. Adams can't make it. Decker's fighting for it. Adams throws it back out. Smart play. Saints will reset the offense. 27 on the shot clock, 18:40, just on 2 minutes gone. 2-0 to the Caltex Stars. Lewis, Bunton, McFadden. And the foul's been called. Let's have a look at what it is. Called by Paul Hadley. Called on Ralph Lattimore, his first. Lewis and Lattimore, that'll be a good matchup. There's Bunton inside with a dunk. Oh, good start to the game. Way to get it going in your home court. Rammer jammer from Cephas Bunton. 2-all the ball game. 18 minutes to go in the first half. 15:52 to run in the first half. Low scoring, 5-2. You'd expect that, Gareth, wouldn't you? As both these sides feel each other out. Pretty tight and tense early on.
I think we're going to see a half-court game for a lot of, neither team look like they really want to run it early at the moment.
Adams inside to Bunton, knocked away. Lewis gets in, finds Bunton. Yes. And Ricky Struthers called for the foul. Bunton gets his 4th point of the game. Stone again looking. No, Bunton takes away. Nice round the back from Stone, but it's knocked away. Here comes a break from the Saints. Lewis, stop and pop. No good. Who's in there for the loose ball? McFadden's got it. And drills it. Kenny Mack, 9-5. Biggest lead of the ball game for the Saints. McCulloch from the top of the key, and he puts it down.
Game's starting to pick up now.
Bunton with the ball. McFadden will set the offense. The hand going up in the air was a number of fingers to call the play that they want to run. In front of the Saints bench. Down screen from Decker there, you can see. Trying to get Bunton. No, it's McFadden free. He lines it up for a 2. Is it a good? In and out. No, goes down McFadden. Well. Had a good look. Oh, Mack's got a steal, but he's put his foot out of bounds. It's Lewis at the halfway line. Ralph Lattimore. Tough job. Oh, Lattimore strips him. Goes on the break. Can he get it up? He can, and he puts it down. Terrence Lewis, smart play. Wasn't going to foul him. Gareth Rapson still very tight at this stage. I mean, almost a quarter of the match gone and only a total of 24 points scored. Does that surprise you a little?
Oh, no, we always knew it was going to be a tough...
Oh, Kenny Stone's up there, but they're going to count it. On the reject, Kenny Stone, but Pokai gets credited the 2 points.
No,
You were saying?
I was going to say I thought it was a pretty good block, but back live. Here we go.
Osher inside to Stone. Stone with a two-handed dunk. Oh, Cephas, anything you can do, I can do better, he says, no trouble. Kenny Stone, 7 points in the match. 15-13, the Stars over the Saints.
And Saints have got a lot of players that have yet to reveal.
Lattimore, turn, stop, pot, in, out, round about, and down, knocked away. Here's Bunton, 3-on-2 break, coming 3-on-3. Lewis going to the hoop, lays it up.
Great hook by Lewis, all the way. Being a left-hander helps then.
20 up on the scoreboard. Saints and Stars at the quarter mark now. 17 seconds left to run of the first quarter. I'm trying to find a line. It looks like it might be a 2-3. Struther in the middle. Bosher moving out high. 2-3 going to a 3-2. No good from Lewis that time. Here's a breakaway. Nice control from Bosher. Yes, lovely play. Kenny Stone on the button with the outlet pass, and Bosher converts it. The Stars away by 2 now, 22-20. Bunton inside, knocked away. Here's a chance again. Lattimore's going to go away on his own. Bunton's going to get up there and blocks it. Cephas Bunton turned it over, got the block. Lewis at the other end, steps through the gap, and he's called for a charge. Point guard, Lewis on him. Look at Lewis's defensive position, down low, crouching, crossing over his feet there though, not good. Lattimore off the screen, continues on. Oh, he could have popped it then. Lewis has got the steal. Here comes Lewis away. Hawere's in there, but nice finger roll, Terence Lewis.
He makes it look so easy. What wonderful control. Just kept Harlane behind him, took it in easy.
27-26, the Saints lead it. Just under 7 minutes to go. Playing wide out. Now going to go in and post. Lewis for a three-pointer. Terence Lewis. 12 for the game for Lewis to date. The Saints get away by 5, equaling the biggest lead that anyone's had in the game, 32-27. Ralph Lattimore short. Hill chasing. Loose ball. Who's going to get it? Auckland. Lattimore again. And a nice dunk. Great assist from Lattimore to Struther, and Struther gets a dunk. Ricky Struther with 3. Cameron, Boyd, and Kenny Stone have come back in for the Stars. There's Boyd with the ball now. Shoots it and down it goes. Adrian Boyd has 4 for the game. It's a 1-point ball game. 32-31 the Saints. 4:33 to go in the first half. That's good ball rotation from the Saints. Move it quick. Make the zone work and find the holes. Now Lewis is going to dribble. 8 on the shot clock. 7. Pokai trying to get inside. Knocked away by Boyd. They're going to have to get a shot away. Real smart. Stevenson lets it go. Off the glass and nothing. Stars with a chance to go in front. Boyd getting inside. Penetrating on the layup. Nice. Back-to-back baskets from Boyd. 6 points for him now. And it gives the Stars the lead at 33-32. Here comes this bit of press at halfway. Saints playing a bit of aerial basketball with some lob passes.
Yeah, Saints should get the ball to the baseline, make that zone move back a little bit early.
No good for Lewis. Angelo Hill's got it, and he's travelled. Well, he sealed him off and got the ball. All he had to do was turn around and shoot it, and he had a free shot in the hole.
Yeah, never quite had his balance, you know, and the refs are really showing us tonight. Oh, a nice steal by Stevenson. Oh,
nice play, Kenny Mack with a crossover dribble and a stop and pop off the glass, McFadden. He's got 9 points for the game. The lead changes yet again. Lewis inside from a nice little baseline pass from Angelo Hill. Terence Lewis with 14 points, game high score to date. The Saints back in front on another lead change at 36-35 as we head down the stretch. This first period of the NZNBL match from Madgwick Stadium. Pero Cameron. Inside, Cameron gets it back from Stone on a lovely little play. Pero Cameron, his first 2 points of the game, and it's taken a long time to come. Lewis. Stevenson's free. Oh, good pass in Kennedy Stevenson. Angelo Hill had an easy J from 5 feet. Angelo looks like he's struggling.
Yeah, he seemed to lose on the way up. Just unfortunate. He's never got a good grip of the ball then.
Been forced to go to, whether they want to or not, they've been forced to go maybe a little bit deeper on the forwards bench, the Saints, with Decker on 3 and Decker on 2 and Warren Adams on 3. Pero Cameron puts down his 4th point of the game. Stars now away by 3. 39-36. Playing pitter-patter across the top. Angelo Hill getting inside, swings it back to McFadden. Stevenson's free on the side. McFadden continues to go inside, finds Pokai, and Pokai drills it.
Wonderful assist. Classic pass.
It's Cameron inside, and Pero Cameron now starting to figure out.
He's starting to heat up, and Angelo's not really putting enough put of a body on him. He's letting him get in the low box, and it's just too easy for him.
41-38. Stevenson lines it up, squares up to the hoop, looks to penetrate, finds Pokai for a set shot on the baseline, and another one. Pokai's bread and butter. 12 points to Pokai. Here comes a break, and Kenny Stone. No, it's not. It's Ralph Lattimore loses it. The half-time here at the Mesritz Stadium in this Week 12 game of the Sprite NBL. The league leaders, the Caltex Stars, lead the Capital Power Saints 43-40.
At halftime, the Saints were down by 3, 43-40. Could they contain the Rolling Stone and the Stars in the second half? Well, we'll see in just a moment. But wait a minute, big news around the league. The Northland Suns have finally won their first Sprite NBL game. They took apart the Warriors by 10, 94-84, but in fact it was a close game. It went into overtime. Let's check the scoring. Canadian Derek Christensen, who finished with 28, tied the game with 4 seconds to go at 77 all. And in overtime, his teammate Smith, who top scored with 29, took over as they won by 10, 94-84. Unfortunately for the Warriors, when Ulysses Hackett fouled out in overtime, the Warriors seemed to fade. Well, now it's back to the Saints versus the Stars. It's second half action.
The game didn't reach the expectations in the first half. We thought, Gareth, as they're about to tip off, but what changes would you look at from Saints? They're trailing.
They'd want to look at a better way to get through that press. But what a start by Auckland. Just, you know, an easy open basket.
It's still 55-49 at the moment, and Kennedy Stevenson has come in for Bunton. And McCulloch has come in for Cameron. They've gone back to the zone of Auckland. Ball rotation, as Gareth Rapson said earlier on, is the key here. Keep it off the floor, but Hill gets inside, stops and pops Angelo Hill,
and
gets the right rub. Big bucket. Narrows it to 4. McCulloch stops at the top of the key. Okay, got the rebound outlet. McFadden brings it away here. McFadden stops and pops inside the paint, won't go. Who's got it? Hill's got it. Up. Won't go for Hill either. Loose ball McFadden. He's going to have a go at it. It won't go for him. McFadden's up. Hill's up. Knocked away by Stone. Kenny Stone. More great defense. And he's free under the hoop at the other end. Kenny Stone.
Super play by Kenny. Shot block at one end, runs the lane, gets the easy basket.
13 points for Stone. 8-point lead at 59-51.
Super offensive rebounding though by Hill.
Here's Boyd away on the run. McFadden and Lattimore. Lattimore goes up for the finger roll, no good. Boyd tries to get the follow, but Lattimore puts it back himself. And Auckland on a run. Lattimore with 10.
10-point margin too.
Does Logan need to take a timeout here, Gareth?
He's pretty loath to call it this early in the half, but I think 10 points is always a good margin to have a bit of a talk and settle people down.
Pokai getting inside on McCulloch. Pokai the hoop. And I think it's McCulloch the foul. 7-point ball game. 61-54. 13-12 to go in the half. In the ball game. Strother. Stone. Auckland have got good pass rotation and good player movement, haven't they?
Yeah, and lots of threats.
Stone inside again for a dunk. Kenny Stone. His 15th point.
Yeah, no inside deep. The other thing is they're letting him turn towards the baseline.
Auckland certainly well in control. Good ball rotation. Parlane Hawea, and he drills it from the baseline.
Yeah, open 15-footer. Nice look. Parlane makes it.
Okay, had a chance then to get inside and looked and turned it down. Lewis gets around, puts it out in front. It won't go. Forced shot from Lewis. Stone a rebound. We'll get a figure on how many boards that is for Kenny Stone. 3 only for Stone. They all must have come in this half. And there he is with a 3. And that goes. Kenny Stone.
Once again, Saints caught, you know, with the most dangerous player on the court having a free three-pointer. Just a free look. I mean, he can make that all day.
Out for the biggest lead of the ball game by 14 points at 68-54 with 11.5 minutes to go in the game. It's the Stars away. McFadden stripped it away from Parlane Hawea. Into Bunton. Bunton along the baseline, tries to lay it up the left hand, won't go. Bunton gets it back again, goes to dunk it, won't go, tries to tip it, stays with it. Pokeye's there. What a scrabble. Good ruck going on in the keyhole here. Pokeye gets around and lays it down.
Great offensive rebounding by Saints, just what they needed.
Well, I'll tell you what, if all the Saints had shown the commitment that Pokeye showed tonight, they wouldn't be in the situation of being down by 13.
Offensive.
The Saints have to push up maybe to a half-court defence rather than the quarter court they're playing at the moment, or even a three-quarter court defence, or is that going to open it up for Auckland? Pokeye with some good D. Here's a loose ball. Lewis has got it. He pulls for a three. Is it good? Yes, it is! Terence Lewis.
Timeout.
23 for the game. And Baldwin wants to stop the flow. Steele, Stone, layback. Kenny Stone, 22 for the game, and that hurts. It's now out to an 11-point lead again. 80-69, 6:15 to run. Bunton inside to Pokeye again.
Super entry pass by Side Bunton then.
Into Stone. Stone with an easy one.
How many dunks are they going to give Stone?
24 points, Kenny Stone. 27 to Peter Pokeye. They're the game high scorers today. Pokeye in again. Turns around over top and drills it down. Pokeye. Well, I'll tell you, the other 8 guys might as well go and step off the court and let Pokeye and Stone play one-on-one.
Shoot it out. They're both having wonderful games.
Boshier.
Oh, and that...
Pokeye slips and slides. That ankle is obviously hurting Pokeye a wee bit. There he is down on the floor.
Once again, the stifling defense is taking a lot of ticks off the clock for Saints.
Air ball from McFadden. 1:43 to go in the game. It's 92-80. The Stars in control. Bit of pressure coming from the Saints. Lewis trying to get it away. Bunton and Lewis is called for a foul. A little bit late. It was looked like he played the advantage, to which there is none in basketball, but called a little late. The Auckland Stars now get to the line. And 11. Legs 11 for Adrian Boyd. 94-80, 14-point ball game. Almost getting back up to the mark. And we look down on things that we can be amazed by, Gareth Rapson. We look down the score sheet here and see no points beside Warren Adams' name. Terence Lewis off the glass for 2.
Yeah, Warren Adams, you know, he averages 8, and those 8 are always very important to Saints.
And how many boards has Warren Adams picked up? He's picked up 2. So it hasn't been a game that Warren Adams has certainly been into, yet he's played a lot of minutes. That'll be something that no doubt Coach Logan will reflect on later as Rolf Lattimore lays it up nice and easily. Lattimore's scoreline increases. He's got 15 for the game. 57 seconds remains. Pokeye dishes it out to McFadden. Crossover dribble and layup. Standard trademark McFadden hoop. Full court press coming, but it's a little too late. 96-84, 12-point game. 21 seconds on the shot clock, and Auckland are just going to milk it away. Boyd to Stone. Stone's going to step inside. Dish it out to Lattimore. Still 11 seconds on the shot clock. Now Struthers in play, having done his shoelace up. And they'll look for a shot. There it is. Bunton gets inside with it. Nothing. And a bit of a deflated finale for the local fans here as Pokeye pulls up and misses. Stone gets it. 10 to go in the ball game. 10 seconds and it's all Auckland's. It's 12 at this stage. Can it be more? Here comes Cameron. Rookie Schroeder lays it down to give him 11 points for the ball game. 98-84. The league leaders, the Caltex Stars from Auckland, have defeated Capital Power Saints in Wellington in the Sprite NBL game here, the Mesritz Stadium tonight. For a very brief comment on how you saw it, Gareth Rapson.
Well, the home court didn't work tonight for the first time this season, and in fact, this is the first time the Saints fans have seen Saints lose. And all credit to Auckland, super defensive game. I give all the, I thought wonderful defense. They really got out in their faces, they didn't get any easy looks. And at the other end, not a vintage defensive display by Saints, but what a marvellous night from Peter Pokeye.
Your player of the game?
Player of the match for Saints and Kenny Stone. I mean, they both had wonderful games. And, you know, some nice little supporting acts from some of the other players, but, you know, just you keep going back to Peter Kokai, just the best I've seen him all year in the league.
There it is, Mesritz Stadium, the result, the Caltex Stars 98, the Capital Power Saints 84.
The Stars win game number 13, 98-84. And after the game, both coaches were talking about the same thing, defense. James Logan for the Saints says his team gave up too many easy shots. In other words, no defense. Tab Baldwin was saying, it's about time we got back to playing defense. Here's what both of them said after the game.
Yeah, I don't think their defense really put us off. We got in foul trouble after half-time. And also they played very, very well. I think they got us a lot on the rotation of the ball, swinging it around on their transition, and got a lot of good high percentage shots which we didn't get out to.
You were trailing by 15 at one point in the second half, and you went on an 11-2 run and got it back to 6. The momentum then swung back to them. What did you feel that they did differently at that point in time to take control?
Well, I think they had a timeout was the key thing from their point of view, and also, as you know, when the momentum goes, you get a run on, there's a timeout, often it changes again. And we needed to score the next basket after that to put some pressure on them.
Warren Adams scoreless for the game and only 2 rebounds. A little bit of a disappointing performance from your 6'10" big man.
Well, Warren's been playing fantastic for us the last few weeks, and tonight he had a lot of trouble with fouls. Him and Cephas both had 4 fouls after half-time, so I didn't want to risk having both of them out. So, yeah, it was disappointing from Warren, but he's also held us together a lot lately.
Any changes that you'll look to make going here further into the second round?
No, I don't think so. We just want to settle down, and Auckland played a great big game of basketball tonight. They're a very good team. Our aim's to be in the top 4 at the end of the season, and we'll just keep pursuing that.
Well, bad luck on the loss, James, but certainly some good play the week before last against Hawke's Bay. Some signs of it there tonight, and I'm sure it will continue on.
Well, it's a week-by-week thing at the moment. You've got to get over the loss and come back strong next week and get a win next week. And it's a long season, and it's a matter of just getting on a roll and keeping going.
Well, joining me now is victorious coach of the Caltex Stars, Tab Baldwin. We talked to Tab before the game. Tab, you said you were going to play a mixing defence. You certainly did that. Your man-to-man was strong, but you must be very happy with the way that matchup zone went.
Well, I was pleased with our defense as a whole tonight. Both our zones and our man, and we relied more on man tonight, which is something we haven't done much of this year. But after last night's loss, I was a little bit irritated with the guys, and I said, dadgummit, let's get down and play some good old-fashioned, hard-nosed basketball, and let's play man-to-man. And, I was pleased with the effort tonight.
You got particularly the big players, Bunton, Decker, and Warren Adams into foul trouble, most of it early in the second half. Was that part of the game strategy?
We felt we had to go inside against the Saints because they're a bit of a guard-dominated team in terms of their scoring and things like that. So we really wanted to exploit the inside offensively and force their inside players to work very hard. And fortunately, they got into foul trouble. And we could then focus our defensive efforts on their guards. But, boy, Pokai came out with a tremendous effort tonight. And, he kind of threw a wrench in the plans for us. But and we got there in the end, and I'm real proud of the guys.
Do you think it would be as easy as it was, 14 points?
I don't think it was easy, Terry. It was a tough game. The Saints played well. They had a patch where they slowed down in the second half, and we got on top of them a bit. And then we played some pretty smart basketball, but, we still have to get better if we intend to get where we want to get.
You must be very satisfied with the consistency of your all-round players. You've had 5 players tonight in double figures. Ricky Struther, Pero Cameron, very quiet in the first half. They've both come out and got double figures in the second half. It must be pleasing to know that if Kenny Stone's not going to score them all, or Ralph Lattimore's not going to have a big game, the other guys are.
We've been a little bit like that all year, different players stepping up at different times, and that's one of the blessings of having talent. But you don't utilize that talent unless you have unselfishness on the squad, and we got a great group of guys that are very unselfish. So if we see matchup, advantages that go our way, or we get somebody who's on a bit of a roll, we'll just try and go back to them, and the players try to stay cognizant of those facts, and it's worked so far. So we just hope to keep, the roll going.
Basketball's a game that's full of statistics, three-point shots, high-flying dunks, fast moves, good defense, and 2 whistles. Now, 2 people every night take up 2 whistles to blow the game. We caught up with Dennis Higginson and Paul Hadley to find out just how they prepare for a game and what they look for in a basketball game. 2 of the referees in this bright NBL. Dennis, can you tell me, what do the pair of you try to look for when you go into a game?
Well, first of all, Bob, we try our best to have a good eye contact and have sandwich the game as the important part of the whole thing. Good eye contact, talk about different situations that might occur, and make sure that we get it right.
We referee the same way every night if possible, so the teams have a consistency. But we do talk about possible situations involving players. If they've got somebody who can block shots, well then you have to talk about goaltending and that sort of thing. So we don't prejudge the team.
Okay. Well, tonight we've got the Rams going against the Warriors. What are you two going to be looking for tonight?
As Paul said, consistency. Paul and I have been local teammates for quite some time, and tonight we hope to prove and carry on our good work. And we don't go out there and look for anything, prejudge, as Paul said. We just go out there and try and let the guys play the game of basketball that they want to play.